Alright, yeah, you think that was cool, huh? I spent some time on that. I was sick yesterday. I got to make a whole new sequence. Alright, anyway. I'm back! Did you miss me? Like most things in my life, my vidcast fell into the realm of, oh my god, I'm so lazy, I don't want to do anything ever again. But, thanks to a lot of... Okay, this is really starting to smell. This tape is nasty. Thanks to a lot of people I talked to, not a whole lot all at once. Every once in a while I got somebody who I didn't think watched these, and then they tell me that they watch them and they're even addicted to them. Granted, they said that they are completely uninteresting and mean nothing, but you're watching still, so I'm happy for that. But in light of that, I decided to try and make these a little more, well, interesting and worth something. Which is why you saw the fancy glitz and glamour you saw 5 minutes ago. Anyway, I spent a long time this week coming up with a actual decent list of things to talk about. And the first one I'll talk about is my school just had, or our school, depending on who you are, just had our homecoming dance. We didn't have a game because our school is lame and has no sports, not even fake ones to play. So there's no homecoming football game, not even a homecoming basketball game. We just had the dance. But anyway, and overall, I had awesome time. Most of you, I'm sure, had the same good time at the homecoming dance, but I'm bringing up that old chestnut again. This dean is driving us all. Don't even ask why I have a beret here. I just do. That. This dean is driving us all insane. Or at least it's driving me insane. I'm sure it is for you. She's making up rules. Or she's making up a rule. Or she doesn't know the rule. Or no one's telling her these rules. Why doesn't she know the rules? She's not letting us bring cameras to any of our dances. She's not confiscating them. She's making us put them away. And because of that, I went home, I went online, I found the school's regulation handbook, I looked at all the stuff. Devices not allowed at school. Oh, radios, Walkman, Discman, MP3 players, TVs, tape recorders, beepers, skateboards, beepers, roller shoes, water pistols, electronic games, or toys are not permitted on campus. That did not list camera. And that list only should pertain to actual school hours anyway. This is a dance after hours. It's 7 o'clock at night. You can't have a camera? What's going on? If she wants to change the rule, go in there, change the rating, go talk to the principal, okay, and then it'll be changed. But don't enforce something that doesn't exist. Alright. Now to step up the notch of drama. With the, this story came out in relatively very good timing with the, congressional elections. And of course I'm talking about, and apparently, I haven't heard much about it since the day it happened. Maybe the elections itself took precedence over it. But Saddam Hussein was tried and convicted to be, under the death penalty for his heinous crimes against the Shiites and the Sunni executions, 100 and something of them, back early 90s, I think, first Gulf War and all that. I'm sorry, I don't remember everything. But what struck me, two things struck me about the story. One, okay, now it's three. One, it took them long enough. We all knew that it was going to happen. Two, he's sentenced to hang? We're still hanging people? Like news, hanging. He's being hanged. He wanted the firing squad, then I said no, he must be hanged. That's a bad day when your happy alternative is a firing squad. Yeah. And, okay, number three, I know it's Saddam Hussein, no one on this planet likes him, for good reason, but I personally really I found it disheartening, maybe, or just, I don't know, it kind of made me sick a little bit of how happy everyone was when this man was sentenced to die. Again, it's him. He does deserve to pay for it, but at the core of it, they're cheering and celebrating and drinking and eating and having parties because he's gonna die. He's going to be killed. Man's going to be killed, everybody's happy. That's just a little thing that twitches me. Alright. Another little tidbit of information that some of you may or may not have found out. Bob Barker, host of The Price is Right, is said to retire either this season or soon, which surprised most people. Said that he is 83, which he actually looks a lot older than that. I'm surprised he's that young. But also, that means he also said that he hosted The Price is Right for 35 years. And if those of you like myself in college level calculus can figure out 83, I guess I failed that class, minus 35 is 48. He started The Price is Right when he was almost 50. Oh my god. I thought he hosted that show forever. I guess not. I'll IMDb him later and see what else he did. I'm such a nerd. But okay, so there's another piece of information there. Bob Barker, retired at 83. Last one, and I'm really happy about this story. MSN Careers, that section on MSN.com, they had an article called Bad Habits Can Be Good for Your Career. How to de-stress after work, or in my case, school, or whatever you want. And number 1 on the list, playing video games. Yay! And I'm going to quote this whole thing, because it makes me just plain giddy, and it freaking puts a finger to the face of all those crazy nutjobs in Washington that think that video games are violent, and I just want to strangle them, and then blow them up with a rocket launcher. Anyway, Halo. Okay, I'm good. And I quote, if you regularly settle down to devote hours of your free time to Halo, and that's why I love it even more, or you nestle into your wheelie chair on your daily lunch break to conquer a round with Minesweeper, who hasn't done that, you're probably a gamer. The truth is, a little time in fantasy land could be just what you needed. Dr. Kathleen Hall, founder of the Stress Institute and author of A Life in Balance, Nourishing the 4 Roots of True Happiness, recommends 10 to 15 minutes of online computer play. I'm really de-stressed then. I got like 10 to 15 hours. Even video games can have positive effects if you keep your playtime to a minimum. Current studies show that certain games in game time can actually help kids concentrate. ADD is solved with video games. Violence and stress is decreased with video games. This is the same stuff I've been saying for years, and everybody else in the community has been saying this for years. I don't know where people are getting the idea that playing those kinds of games gets into our heads thinking, oh, we can do this in real life. That's, first of all, demeaning to any teenager. Granted, some probably deserve that comparison or that description, but most of us are not that stupid. And even if we were, the same could be said for movies and music and all that stuff. It was with music. It's why we have those parental advisory stickers on CDs now. That was the item of concentration in Congress or in government in the 80s and 90s. Now it's video games, because video games are the new it. Nevertheless, I'm just really freaking stoked about this article saying that. So hopefully you come off with this vidcast with a feeling that I have increased my level of professionalism, which can obviously be seen by the quality of my props. And I will see you guys next week. Later.